All right. Okay. Welcome back, my NextGen family. Yeah, today we are gonna go through this paper. Okay, October, November 2023. This is your paper 2-1. It's a 1.5 hour paper. Okay. In exam also, how fast should you all be doing? Okay, I would say about actually 1 hour, 10 minutes max should be how much you finish this paper, okay, the allocated time, because you need time to check back your entire paper. Next gen bloopers. Okay, sorry. Okay, we are gonna do this again. All right, so first question. This is an isosceles triangle. Okay, find the value of x. X, isosceles triangle means the side here is the same, angle here same as well. So we'll take 180 minus 41 minus 41. Okay, you add up all together, should be 180 degrees. Type into the calculator, you'll get here 98 degrees. Okay, next one. The stem and leaf diagram shows the time in minutes. It takes each of 15 people to complete a race. Find the mode. Okay, what is mode? Mode means highest frequency. Okay, the one that appears the most time. Okay, the most frequent one. Okay, so you see which one repeat the most. Here, right? 7. 7, 7, 7. The rest all 1, 1, 6, 6. Okay, so what is this value? 27. Okay, this one is 27. Okay, range. What is range? Range is your biggest value minus your smallest value. Okay, so write this down if you don't know. Largest minus smallest value. Largest value is 31. Smallest value is 16. Okay, so you will get here 15. Okay, 31 minus 16, you'll get 15. Can I explain what the 1/6 means? Oh, okay. This part here, okay, so this is called a stem and leaf diagram. Okay, you all know what's a stem and leaf diagram? So this is one of the method of your statistics. How they are arranging the data, they are putting it in groups. Okay, this means this is a key. Key means what does all this number represent? This number can represent, okay, if I didn't write this key, right, what are the potential value that this can represent? It can mean 16. It can also mean 1.6. Make sense or not? So how do I know whether it's 16 or 1.6? You have to read this. So this is, we call it your stem. Okay, this part here, this is your stem. Your stem is normally the group. The leaf is the individual numbers. So they are explaining that 1, then this line 6 represents 16 minutes. Okay, Natalie? Okay, so 16, 16, 17, 21, 23, 23, 24, so and so forth. Key. Sometimes they may ask you to write the key also. Then you need to write here. How do I get 27? Okay, 27 means what is mode? Mode means the one that is the most frequent. So which number is the most frequent? You look at all the values here. Which one appears the most time? 27, right? Because you see here, 27, 27, 27. The rest is 16, 16. So imagine you are writing the numbers out. 16, 16, 16, 17, 21, 23, 23, 24, okay, so and so forth. Just that right now it's written in a group form like that, which is called your stem and leaf diagram. You understand what's mode first or not? Mode. Highest frequency. So the one that appears the most. Okay? Okay, any other questions? Plus together? No. You don't plus together. It's just the value. 27 is just 27 appears 3 times. So it's the highest frequency. The most frequent number in this data here. You don't do any calculation. You're just looking at it and then write the answer down. Can? Okay. Range. Okay, I'll quickly ask because all these front one I want to go really fast, otherwise we won't have time to finish it. Okay, so range, biggest minus smallest. Okay, so 31 minus 16. Okay, median. What is median? Median means your middle value. Okay, so which one is your middle value? Okay, you can slowly cut one by one like that. Okay, since the data there's not a lot. Or another way is that you can just take n plus 1. Okay, remember the formula is you find the position first, which is n plus 1 over 2. You take the total, you plus 1, you divide by 2. So total there are 15 values. 16 divided by 2, so it's the 8th position. Okay, the 8th value. So what is the value? You count like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This value is your 8th value. Okay, which is your median. What's the value? 25. Okay, Vishnu asks, if even number, then you don't have to plus 1. No, you have to plus 1 for all of it. Don't memorize it. I know some teachers go and tell you all, even number, then don't plus 1, odd number, you plus 1. That one is a wrong saying. I don't know why they teach you all that. Okay, because if it's even number, you will get 2 values as your median. Okay, please don't go and remember that theory. That theory is not true. Okay, all good? Okay, statistics. Okay, good. Type 1 in the chat. Not good. Type 2 in the chat. Okay, so remember this formula here. Statistics generally, yeah, they will ask you mode, median, mean, range. Okay, so you need to know all the formulas here. Okay, next one. Complete this statement. When x equals to what x plus 3 is equals to 8. Okay, this is like a very easy question, right? So how to do? X plus 3 equals to 8. X equals to 8 minus 3 equals to 5. Okay, you don't even need to write the working actually. So x is equals to 5. 7y equals to 63. 10y is what? Ooh, okay. What is this? Okay, how can we do this question? So you find what is y first. 7y equals to 63. Y equals to 63 over 7, which is equals to 9. Okay, 10y will be 10 times 9, which is equals to 90. Yeah, 10 times 9. Okay, over here, the table shows some info about Amir shopping. We've got oranges, which is 235 per kg. How many kg he buys? He bought 3.2 kg of it. So what's the total cost? You will take 2.35 multiply 32. Okay, so you will get here 75. Wait, 2.35 times 3.2, not 32. $7.52. Okay. Then, which one do I find first? Okay, I can't find this one first because not enough information. So I find this information here first because I got the total. So this part here will be 13.54 minus 7.52. 13.54 minus 7.52. Okay, we will get here 6.02. Okay, then this part here, this times this will give you this. Okay, let's call this A. So A times 2.8 equals to 6.02. So A is 6.02 divided by 2.8. we should get 2.15. Okay, so there's an order to this. First, you find this. Second, find this. And then third, only you find this value here. Okay, let's go next one. Factorize completely. Okay, so factorizing, simple like this, we just find what is our highest common factor. Okay, so we look one value at a time, 42 and 35. Okay, what is my highest common factor for 42 and 35? Both of them can be divided by 7. Okay, then second value, m and m, highest common factor, m. Okay, k, the other one don't have k, so no more. Okay, so 7m will be my highest common factor. Okay, if I factorize out 42, 7 from 42, I'll be left with 6, then k. Then minus, okay, what times 7 will become 35? 5. Okay, anything else we can do? 6k minus 5, done. So this will be my final answer. Okay, question B. H square minus 144. How do we factorize this form here? What form is this first? We have to identify. By the way, there are many different forms of factorizing that you all need to know in your syllabus. Okay, got quadratic, got this linear one. Okay, how to do this? H square minus 144. Okay, is this a quadratic form? Okay, is this a quadratic form? Okay, what is the general formula that we need to use for this to factorize it? Okay, anyone can remember here? Okay, this one is, yes, it's a quadratic, but there's no b value. So it's your general quadratic form is like that, right? Ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, this one, there's no b here. Okay, there's no b. So it's only a and c, right? So you all need to remember, if just a and c only, yeah, see Junior and Jushan, your answer, okay? You need to normally use this. Okay, so if A and C, if only A x squared and C, we will use this thing called difference between two squares. Okay, you need to learn how to identify the form. Okay, difference of two squares, where it's like that. A squared minus b squared equals to A plus B, A minus B. Okay, this is how we factorize it. Okay, so how do we do it? You can write this as, you need to find what's the square number of this first. So this one is h squared already. Then here is 12 squared. So when you can write it like that, a squared minus b squared. So h plus 12, h minus 12. This exists when you don't have your b value. Okay, just the a and the c value. Learn how to identify this form. Okay, next one. Question 6. For each of 10 people working in the office, the scatter diagram shows their salary and the value of their car. Okay, one of these people has a salary of 28,000. Find the value of the car. Okay, so we read the diagrams. Let's read here. On the y-axis is value of the car. On the x-axis is salary. So if my salary is 28,000, so I'm going to read from the x-axis. Right, this is from the x-axis. So where is 28,000? Okay, 28,000 is here. Okay, this part here, 28,000. So how much is it? It's this point here. Okay, this is for your question A. How much is this? Okay, so we read over here. This one is 4,800. Okay, 4,800. Yeah, just learning how to read. Okay, next one. Another person starts to work in the office. Their salary is 54,000. 4,600 can or not? Cannot. Cannot. Totally wrong. You have to see here. One box represents 2,000. Okay, so it's this point here. Okay. So their salary is 54,000 and the value of the car is 6,100. Plot this info on the scatter diagram. Okay, so let's see 5,400. You all need to understand that one box here represents how much first? So one box on your x-axis is 2,000. Okay, so here is one box equals 2,000. Okay, you all know how to calculate or not? Okay, so it's like that. 5 box. Okay, 5 boxes equals to 10,000, right? Okay, the value, the gap in between is 10,000. So one box you divide by 5, 10,000 divided by 2,000. Same goes for here also. Same thing. Okay, so you see 5 boxes is 1,000. One box is 200. You need to read accurately. Okay, so 54,000 is here. Okay, 54,000. 6,100 will be over here. Okay, so this is the line. So let me just draw it out first. Okay, later you all can erase it. Okay, 6,100 is in between. Okay, in between. So like that. This is for question B. Okay, next one. What type of correlation? Okay, what is correlation? So how many types of correlation? 3 types. Okay, don't create your own word. Only 3 types. Positive, negative, or no correlation. Don't say directly proportional. Don't say inversely proportional. Don't create your own word. They will give you wrong. So if your data is going up like this, okay, this relationship, this one is called a positive correlation. Okay, next one. Strong positive. Okay, they never require you all to write strong actually here. Okay, but I don't think they will give you wrong. Okay, they never write any comment on strong. But the thing is, how do you know whether it's strong also or not? So they normally, if they just ask you to write correlation, don't need to write strong or weak. Okay, next one. The exchange rate between SGD, Singapore dollars, and euros is 1 SGD to 0.62 euro. Find the value of 161.2 euro in Singapore dollars. Okay, do you times or divide for the value here? Okay, if you don't know, this is what I will do. Use ratio. So write down like that. Singapore dollar. Okay, so I write here SGD. And then on top here, you write euros. 1 SGD is 0.62 euro. You want to find 161.20 euros. Okay, if you can write it in a ratio like this, then you can change your ratio to a fraction. Okay, so that you don't crack your head whether it's times or divide. Because I often see students make a mistake here. You don't know whether it's times or divide. So write it in a ratio first. You all know what's a ratio? Okay, what is to what? Something is to something. Then when you can write it like this, you put your unknown at the top left. Okay, for those who have been here with me, right? This is the way that I always taught you all, right? To make your equation easy, put your unknown at the top left so it's easy for you to solve the question. Okay, so you see here, 1, okay, anything divided by 1, don't need to calculate lah. So 161.2 divided by 0.62, okay, to find the x value. 161.2 divided 0.62, okay, you'll get 260. So my answer here is 260 Singapore dollars. Okay, next one. Calculate 7 and 3 over 11 times 3 and 3 over 10. You'll look at the marks here. Just a 1-mark question. Do you need to go and do all the conversion and all? Don't need. Okay, don't waste your time, do it. Unless they say we do not use a calculator for this question. Okay? Type this straight into a calculator, straight away write the answer. Okay, anyone don't know how to type this in a calculator? Okay, now, okay. For those who are using the black calculator, the MS calculator, you just be careful when you type mixed number. Okay, make sure you're typing it correctly. For those who are using this one I think is easier to see, right? Okay, because they already give you the 3 values there. So your answer here will just be 24. Okay, this one don't need to explain. Just put into calculator only. Okay, question 9. Find the HCF of 140 and 126. Okay, what's the method that you all use? Okay, for me, I like to use the ladder method because they can potentially ask you HCF and LCF. Okay, what HCF? HCF means highest common factor. So I'll write like this first. Okay, 140 and 126. Okay, and then what you're going to do? So you're going to keep dividing by the value until you cannot divide anymore. So you find the common factors. Okay, 140 and 126. I will normally start with the smallest value. Okay, so here we'll get 2, 70, 126 divided by 2, 63. Okay, 70 and 63. Can I still divide it by 2? Cannot, right? Okay, because not even number already, 63. So you keep testing. Okay, next value. 3, can or not? Cannot. 4, cannot. 5, cannot. 6, cannot. Okay, next value will be 7. 7, this one will be 10. This one will be 9. Okay, 10 and 9. Any other more common factor? No more, right? Okay, so we are going to stop here. Okay, so I'm just going to teach your LCM also, just in case if the question asks you LCM. Okay, why I like to use this method? This is called the ladder method. Because you see, it looks like a ladder. So you just keep taking out your common factors like that. Okay, you put the common factor at the side here until you cannot divide anymore. If they ask you to find highest common factor, remember what is the way that I teach you all to remember? High means like high-rise building like that. So you take everything on the high side. Lowest common multiple is L-shaped like that. L. Make sense? Okay, so HCF, remember, high rise building. LCM, this one is the lowest common multiple. Start from L. Okay, I exaggerated it, but you all understand, You take all the numbers, you multiply with each other. So if they ask you HCF, HCF means you just take 2 times 7, which is equals to 14. If they ask you LCM, you're going to take 2 times 7 times 10 times 9. Okay, so 14 times 10 times 9, 1260. Okay, so your answer, you just take the HCF one because they are asking you for HCF. Okay, next one. Question 10. N power 5 times n, you will get n power 6. Okay, this is just a basic indices question. 8x to the power 6 divided by 2x to the power of 2. So you get here 8 divided by 2, 8 power 6 minus 2. So here you get 4x to the power of 4. Next one, if they give you a bracket, okay, the entire thing is bracket, you need to remember that every single term will be power. Okay, not just the last term. So here will be 243 to the power of 2 over 5, y to the power of 20 times 2 over 5. Okay, time in the calculator, 243 to the power of 2 over 5, you'll get 9. Okay, then 20 times 2 over 5, you will get 8 here. So 9y power 8. We haven't reached the hard questions yet, right? Okay, let's move a little bit faster. Okay, question 11. This is inequalities. So open up the bracket first. 8x minus 12 more than or equals 43 plus 3x. Okay, bring the x to one side. Bring the non-x to the other side. You'll get here 5x is more than or equals to 55. X is more than or equals to 55 over 5, which is x more than or equals 11. Okay, write the whole thing down. I see some students after write this already, the mistake is that you all just write 11. No, must write x more than or equals to 11. Okay, question 12 is quite a common question in your paper 2 also. Okay, they ask here, write 0.42, then there's a dot on top. As a fraction in its simplest form, you must show all your working. Okay, what's the dot on top? Okay, what's the dot? It means 0.42222, okay? It means recurring. Okay, how do you do this type of question? Okay, I teach you all a trick. If you all want to if you all really stuck in exam, but you all see here, this one got 3 marks. If you all really stuck in exam and you all want to just get the answer, go to your calculator, you type 0.42. Okay, just type as many 2s as you can first. Okay, just press as many 2s on your calculator. You press equal. You see what it gives you? Okay, I don't know whether it works for the older calculator. Let's try. Okay, see what the calculator gives you. Okay, the older calculator, this one doesn't work. Only the newer one works. Okay, do you all see 19 over 45 on your calculator? Can see, right? This is actually one of the cheating way to do it. But whether you get the marks or not, this one depends on the marker. Okay, this is the correct answer. But how to present the correct step? Okay, that is what I'll be teaching you all to get the 3 marks. You cannot write straight away write the answer. Okay, first step, you are going to let x equals to 0.42 recurring. Okay, whatever they give you, you just put it as x first. Okay, your goal over here is to get rid of the recurring value. In this case, is this 0.0222. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you're going to multiply in multiples of 10, like that. 10x, then you get 4.2 recurring. Okay, what you need is you need 2 values, okay, 2 values that will give you the first digit is the recurring decimal. Okay, write this down. I need 2 values where first digit is the recurring decimal. Not first digit, first decimal place value. Okay, you look here, this one doesn't fulfill the criteria because this one is at the second decimal place, right? Okay, you look here, I got one value here is 4.2 and this is the first value. Okay, how can I get another value? Yeah, always need to be decimal place, correct? You multiply by 10 again. So you get another value. Multiply by 10. So this one will become 42.2 recurring. Make sense? Okay, I need 2 values. So sometimes you times x and 10x enough already. So it really depends on the value that's given here. Okay, then if I call this equation 1, equation 2, my next step is I want to eliminate the recurring decimal. Okay, by subtracting, okay, subtracting the entire equation. So look over here. Okay, let's call this equation 2 and equation 1, right? So I don't want this one. So, okay, so normally I'll take the bigger value minus the smaller value. Okay, so I'll take equation 2 minus equation 1. So 100x minus 10x equals to 42.2 recurring minus 4.2 recurring. The recurring means it will get rid of all the 0.22 behind already. So here you get 90x equals to 38. And x is equals to 38 over 90, which is equals to 19 over 45. Okay, you need to write down this full working to get the full 3 marks. Please remember this. This is a very common question. Recurring minus non-recurring. Recurring minus recurring is non-recurring. No, that's not the general formula. But because we already set like that, the recurring decimal, we are very intentional that the two values, because the recurring, this one is always same for the two value. If I multiply in multiples of 10, okay, you will get rid of all the recurring behind. But it needs to come from the same value, the same recurring value. It cannot be just any other random recurring values. Okay, so all good. Okay, so if you don't know whether your answer is correct or not, use your calculator to check the value first before you all go and do this question. I just type as many, okay, as many decimal. Okay, there, if you all did the older papers, right? I remember that time students, they were all discussing, teacher, this one, how to do? Okay, so let's say 1, 2, 3. If they put one dot at the first digit and the third decimal place, this one, is it 1 and 3 repeat only? Okay, no, this is actually 0.123, 123, 123, so and so forth. Okay? Y'all will see this question if you all do enough past year question. Okay, anyway, we go to question 13 first. At the end of 2021, there were 27,000 rhinos living in the wild. The number of rhinos is expected to decrease exponentially. Okay, the keyword here. Decrease exponentially by 3% each year. Work out the number of rhino expected to be living in the wild 4 years later at the end of 2025. Give your answer correct to the nearest whole number. Okay, exponential keyword. What formula do we use here? If we see the word exponential, we'll use the, yes, compound interest formula. Okay, compound interest formula. What's compound interest formula? A equals to P bracket 1 plus R over 100 to the power of T. A is your total amount. Okay, total amount. P is your principal. Principal means your original amount. Okay, amount. R is your rate, and T is time. Okay, in this question, your A is what you want to find. Your initial amount is 27,000. Your rate is 3. Your time is 4. Okay, so P 27,001. Okay, sorry, your rate is minus 3, not 3, because it decreases exponentially. So minus 3 over 100 to the power of 4. Okay, so 27,000, 1 minus 3 over 100, you'll get 0.97 to the power of 4. You'll get 23902.9. But then you want to round it to the nearest whole number, this will get 23903. Okay, next one. question 14. Yes, I will send you all the paper after I finish this. Okay, question 14. The Venn diagram shows info about the number of elements in set A, B, and universal set. Number in the universal set is 42. That means everything inside here is 52. Find A intersect B. Where's A intersect B? This part here. Okay, so I need to add it all up, will become 52. So 15 plus 5x plus x plus 5 plus 12 minus x equals to 52. Nidhi asks, why no decimal point for the last question? Nearest whole number. Nearest whole number. Your rhino cannot be partial. You need to be a full rhino. Later, one rhino, no legs already. Okay, so here 15 plus 5x plus x. Okay, let's go calculate this. You'll get 5x plus 32 equals to 52. 5x equals to 20. X is equals to 4. Okay, the blue section, which is A intersect B, you'll take 4 plus 5, and you get here 9. Question B. In this Venn diagram, shade the region C intersect D intersect E. So all three of it that are common, which is this middle part here. Okay. Anyone got question for question 15? This one. Okay, this is called linear inequalities. Okay, linear inequalities. I've recorded one whole long lesson on this one. Okay, so if you don't know on this is called linear inequalities. Okay, so how to do this question? First thing, they say by shading the unwanted region, draw and label R which satisfy these inequalities. Okay, so here, first thing, you look at the tree. Normally, they'll give you at least 3. Okay? At least 3 of this. So y is more than 1, x less than or equals to, y is more than or equals x plus 2. Okay, the first step you're going to do is you need to draw line. Okay, draw the line. You're going to ignore all of this symbol here first. Okay, Nidhi, later I'll answer you. Okay, so you're going to draw here y equals to 1 line. Okay. Second one, you're going to draw x equals to 2 line. Third one, you're going to draw y equals to x plus 2 line. Okay, got it? Just treat it as equals first. Okay, don't care about the more than or less than. The more than or less than is for you to shade it off. Okay, so another thing is, if got equal, you put a solid line. If no equal, you are going to put a dotted line. Okay, write this down. Equal, solid line. No equal, dotted line. Okay, so y equals to 1 is a horizontal line. Okay, a perfectly horizontal line. So you all need to know that y equals to something, you will just intersect wherever that, okay, wherever that they give you the value. So this is y equals to 1. Okay, second one, x equals to 2. And you see here why I put a dotted line, because here is more than only, there's no equal. Okay, x equals to 2. I'm going to put in green color, is a vertical line. And this one, we'll put it as a solid line. Okay, label down so that you can see clearly which line is which. Okay, x equals to 2. Okay, the third one, if they give you in the form like this is y equals mx plus c. Normally what I will do, you can use any 2 points, but what I like to do is, I like to find the x-intercept and y-intercept. Okay, so find x and y-intercept. Easy to count. Okay, x-intercept means your y is equal to 0. Y-intercept means your x is equal to 0. Okay, go and calculate this. So if x equals to 0, y is equals to 2. So I got 1 point is called 0, 2. If my y equals to 0, x, okay, rearrange it, is equals to -2. So -2, 0. Okay, like this. So you plot the points out, -2 and 2. Then draw a line. Like this. Everyone okay with this first step? Okay, you all see, this is a 5-mark question, so don't get it wrong. If you all sketch it wrong already, later a lot of marks gone. Yeah, this is important chapter. Okay, now, how are we gonna sketch it out? Okay, how are we gonna shade it off? Okay, so I'm gonna look at it one by one. They say it shade the unwanted region, not shade the wanted region. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to shade also. In exam, please don't go shade like that. Okay, this one you all will kena rotan. Okay, so how to shade it? I want you all to shade perpendicular to the line. Okay, so we want y is more than 1. More than means up here. Okay, less than means down here. So I don't want less than 1. So I'm going to shade here. Okay, and I want you all to shade like that. In exam, shade it nicely. And please use pencil. Don't use pen in exam when you all shade it. Okay, shade it nicely like that. Okay, don't spend too much time on it also lah. Okay, but don't do like that. Okay, I don't want you all to do like that. Later, very hard for you all to read. Okay, second one. I want x less than or equals to 2. Okay, that means I don't want more than. More than means this part here. Okay, so I'm going to shade this off. This part. Okay, shade nice, so y'all can check later on. Okay, the last one. Y equals to x plus 2. How to find x equals to -2? Hey, brother, you just sub in here. Y equals to 0. 0 equals to x plus 2. Move your 2 here. Just substitute here as 0. Okay, how do I know which one is more than, like which region is more than or less than? This is what you're going to do. You just take any of the point in the region. For me, what I like to do is I like to take 0, 0 because it's easy for me to calculate. Okay, I'm going to teach you how am I going to calculate it. So if I take 0, 0 as a point, so I want to see whether this region is y more than or less than. Okay? Don't always assume less than then is at the bottom. More than means on top. We don't want to assume that. We test it. You take a point. So for me, I will take the test. I'll take 0, 0. I substitute into the equation here. 0, y is equals to x plus 2. So 0 equals to 0 plus 2. Okay, which one is bigger? This one, right? Okay. This part here is bigger, the right-hand side. So that means if I took a point here, this point here is y less than x plus 2. Okay, y is equals to x plus less than x plus 2. I want more than. More than is this part here. So I don't want this less than. I shade it off. Okay, like that. Shade it off. Yeah, and I want you all shade it diagonally to it. Perpendicularly. Another thing, don't always assume that the region is like a triangle or in between. I know some students very lazy, don't know, just guess, then after that, or say that this is the region. Don't do that. Sometimes it's here. Okay? So just follow the principles here. Okay, so this is your region R. Okay? Can? Okay, next one. Okay, question 16. Can I explain the part to determine whether it's above or below the line? Yeah, I just said, right? You sub in a value into the equation. 0, let's say you sub in 0, 0. So 0, 0 is at this region here, right? Okay, I'm looking at this red color line. So 0, 0. I sub in 0 and 0 plus 2. Which one is bigger, 0 or 2? 2 is bigger, right? So that means my symbol will be like that, right? So that means my equation will be y is more than x plus 2. Less than x plus 2 is this region here. I just follow the equation only. Don't look at it, less than means bottom, more than means on top. Because sometimes the equation might be a little bit, moving around, like the order of it. So we always test it. We test by substituting into the equation. Okay? Okay. Question 16, I think quite a number of you asked me. Okay, anyone here got the answer no? For this? Okay, P equals to 2W plus 2H. W equals to 11 and H equals to 9.5, both correct to 2SF. Find the lower bound and the upper bound of P. You all see here, correct to 2SF for this value. The definition for 2SF for this question is different for this value and this value. Okay? You all see here, which one is your 2SF for width? This is your second significant figure, right? First significant, second significant figure. So you will take this value, you plus minus this value over 2. Okay, so for me to get my lower bound and upper bound, okay, I'll write down the working like this. Lower bound, you take 11 minus, okay, your second significant figure is 1. So minus 1 over 2. This one, 11 plus 1 over 2. So here you get 10.5. Here you get 11.5. Okay, for H, how do I find my lower bound and upper bound? The second significant figure is this 5. Correct? First significant figure, second significant figure. So you take this unit, but not 5, you take 1. So you take 0.1 over 2. In this case, you take 9.5 minus 0.1 over 2 and 9.5 plus 0.1 over 2. Okay, so this will be 9.45 and 9.55. Then for me to get my P of lower bound, you get 2 times 10.5 plus 2 times 9.45. Okay, you get here 39.9. Your upper bound, you get 2 times 11.5 plus 2 times 9.55. Okay, you get here 42.1. Okay, common mistakes for this. Students will take this, substitute in first, then only plus minus 1 over 2. Don't do that. Okay, will be wrong because they say this value is the one that is corrected to the significant figure. Okay, Ken? You don't understand the W and H. Which part you don't understand? Okay, what about W and H you don't understand? Lower bound and upper bound. Okay, number one, do you know what's lower bound and upper bound first? Okay, do you understand what's lower bound and upper bound? Then just plus and minus of the value. Significant figure. Okay, significant figure means you follow the digit here. So the second significant figure for this is 1. The second significant figure for this is this 0.5. Okay, understand what's the meaning of significant figure? The definition of significant figure for both of these values here is different. Okay, one is the one number, the other one is the first decimal place. So you see wherever it is, the position, you see that's why I put 1 and 0.1. Plus minus 1 and 0.1 over 2. It's just a formula. Lower bound and upper bound, we just put in the formula. Okay, I'm going to stop here for a while first. We take a short break. Then, okay, I'll answer some of your questions. Later, when we come back, we'll continue with question 17. Okay, let's continue with question 17. Okay, question 17, this is a circle theorem type of question. A, B, and C are points on the circumference of a circle center O. Tangent DE. So you all see here, this is a tangent DE. So you need to refer to circle theorems that is related to tangent. Touches the circle at C. Angle BCE is equals to 53 degrees. Angle ACO is 20 degrees. Find the value of X. Okay, 3-mark question. Not so easy lah. This is not 20 degrees. Okay, so you all need to find out using your circle theorem how to find this X. Okay, there are a few things that you all need to refer to. You all see this is a tangent. So there is a tangent and a triangle. Okay, what is this called? Okay, you all look in the list. You all look at the last theorem. Okay, inside the list that I gave you all, it's called alternate segment theorem. You all see it? Okay. Yeah, alternate segment theorem. So alternate segment theorem is when you got a tangent and a triangle that touches all three sides, the angle here will be the same as the angle here, the alternate side of it. Okay, alternate segment theorem. Okay, the next one, another one that has a tangent. Which one? Okay, sorry, I think it's not written over there, but a tangent and a radius. Okay, a tangent and a radius. What is the relationship? Tangent and radius. They form a 90 degrees angle. Okay, you have to remember that. So if here is 90 degrees, can I find the angle here? So this part will be 90 minus 53 degrees. Okay, which is here 37 degrees. Okay, if here is 37 degrees, here is also 37 degrees because this is an isosceles triangle. Both of these are radius. Can I find the angle in the middle here? Okay, can lah, right? 180 minus 2 times 37. So here will be 106 degrees. If here is 106, the entire thing is 360 minus 106 will give you 254. Okay, please write all the working down here. Okay, then I got here 20, 254, 53. Can I find X? Is that a little bit messy? Let me write down here. Okay, this part here. Add it all up should be equals to 360 degrees. So X is equals to 360 minus 53 minus 20 minus 254. Okay, you get here 33 degrees. Okay, next one. Calculate the value of Y. Triangle, if it's not a right angle triangle, you will most likely use sine rule, cos rule, or this one. 102 AB sine C. Okay, 3 formulas only. This one which rule? Sine rule, right? Okay, when you can draw like an opposite side and angle to each other, this will be sine rule. So sine y over 8.3 equals to sine 105 over 16.2. They bring the do I keep writing? Bring the 8.3, okay, multiply, go up, you will get 0.4949. Y 0.4 inverse 0.4949. Use your calculator, you will get here 29.7 degrees. Okay, now come all the hard question. So let's try to finish this paper before the end of our class. Okay, question 19. Sketch the graph y equals to cos x. Okay, how to do cos x? Okay, if you all don't know, you all need to know. Okay, you need to know how to draw sine, cos, and tangent. For your mathematics, just the basic one, sine, cos, and tangent. Okay, let's just say you forgot how to do it. Remember this, you can use your calculator to calculate it. Okay, so I want you all to draw a table like this, x and y. Okay, you're gonna write it write your x value as intervals of 90. So 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. Okay, then your y value, you are gonna type into your calculator. So you're gonna put here like cos x. Okay, so cos 0 is, okay, just type in the calculator, cos 0 is 1, 0, -1, 0, and 1. Okay, just use your calculator to calculate the value. Then on your graph, this is what you're going to do. You're going to split it into, okay, intervals of 90. I'm going to do it like that. I put in the middle first. Okay, or if you want to be very accurate, you use your ruler, you measure, you split into half. This is 180 degrees. So I put the middle first, then I split these two into half again. 90 degrees, and then 270 degrees. Okay, then you plot the points. 1, 0, -1, 0, and 1. Okay, but you need to know the general shape of the graph. Okay, it's not just connecting like that. You all need to know it's like a wave like that. Okay, sine rule and cos rule is like a wave. So like this. Okay, this is how you draw your cos rule graph. Okay, if you all want to understand tangent and also sine graph, go and watch the video that I sent to you all in the group in the afternoon. Okay, you all go see back the messages. That one will explain everything on it. Okay, a lot of people don't know how to do question B here, right? Okay, they say when cos x equals to 0.21, find the reflex angle x. Okay, if you watch that same video also, I explained this type of question. This is called solving trigo equation. Okay, what's the first thing you need to do? Step number 1, you have to find what is your base angle. Okay, base angle we represent by this symbol called alpha. So how to find your alpha? You're gonna inverse the value first. Okay, this is not the answer. This is just the base angle. So you'll get here 77.9 degrees. Okay, I don't have so much time to go into detail, but the second method we do is ASTC method. Okay, what's ASTC method? You're gonna draw 4 quadrants like this. This ASTC means which quadrant do we select? So since this is a cos that is positive, I'm going to select quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. Okay, you all write this down first. Later, you all will watch back the video to understand what does this actually mean if you have no idea what am I talking here. Okay, so we need to select the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant, A and C. Okay, how to calculate the first quadrant? First quadrant, your answer is X is alpha. That means the angle is alpha. Fourth quadrant is 360 minus alpha. So you need to know the formula, ASTC. Okay, ASTC graph. So here, for first quadrant, your answer will be 77.9. For fourth quadrant will be 360 minus 77.9. So you will, by right, you should get two answers, 77.9 and 282.1. But they want the reflex angle. What is reflex angle? More than 180, less than 360. So here, we only write 282.1 degrees as my final answer. Okay, so this is called how you solve trigo equation. Okay, you just watch the entire video, you can answer this entire question here already. Reflex angle is more than 180. What video? Go check your WhatsApp. Go check inside our private group. Listen. Okay, go and watch every single thing. Go commit about, I think, about an hour at that. I explain every single thing that you all need to know. Okay? If you still don't understand, just ask me. All right, let's go to the next one. Write as a single fraction in its simplest form. For this, you all need to know how to factorize it. So, how do we factorize this? 10x x minus 6 for your numerator. Okay, for your denominator, you need to factorize this. X minus 5, x minus 6. Okay, anyone here don't know how to factorize quadratic? Okay, anyone here don't know? Go into chapter 2. Okay, please go into chapter 2. Go and watch every single video on factorizing quadratic. Okay, there's quite a bit of things because this is one of the fundamental chapter that will come out in like many different questions. Okay, know and understand how to do every single type of quadratic type of factorizing. Sorry, plus 5. Yeah, you're right. Plus 5. Okay, thanks, Justin. Okay, so x plus 5, x minus 6. Then we cancel off x minus 6, x minus 6. Then you get here 10x over x plus 5. Okay, next one. Question B. Okay, how do we join both of it together? So you make the denominator the same. So here it becomes 7 times 8x minus 1 plus 5 x plus 3 over x plus 3 8x minus 1. Okay, open out the bracket. You get here 56x minus 7 plus 5x plus 15 over x plus 3 8x minus 1. And here you will get 61x plus 8 over x plus 3 8x minus 1. Okay, do you need to expand the denominator? No need. Okay, no need. Because when it's factorized, actually it's in the simplest form already. So 61x plus 8 over x plus 3, 8x minus 1. Okay, question 21. Okay, I realize that a lot of students also don't know how to do because this one looks a little bit tricky, but I just draw 2 lines for you, then I think you all can understand already. Okay, this one, you all need to maybe tilt your head a little bit. Okay, tilt your head to the right. When you all see the question. Okay, I teach you all how to see it. This is a trigo question. Trigo got one question, they like to come out this one, okay, which is the 3D shape, and then they will ask you to find the angle. They give you a diagonal line. Okay, let's look here. The diagram shows a cuboid. AB is 15.1, 4.5, and 9.2. Calculate the angle of the diagonal BH mixed with the face ADHE. Okay, where is ADHE? This one. Okay, so that means they want you to find, this is your base. Okay, this is your base over here. With this line here. Okay, normally the question, the base is always at the bottom, right? Okay, so this is what you do. You take your paper, you tilt it. Okay, just tilt the entire thing, then look at this as if your base is at the ADHE right now. Okay, can you see? It's easier for you to see. So I can't tilt it right now. Okay, later. So imagine you tilt your head to the right. Okay, you tilt your head to the right. This is your base right now. Okay, so you need to always, when this kind of question comes out, you need to draw a triangle, a right angle triangle out. Okay, how do you draw a right triangle out? Like this. Here to here, okay, to the base, then to here, to the point that they start with. Like that. This will be the right angle. Okay, can you all see? Okay, I will turn my entire paper to see it clearly. This is the base. So the angle that they want is this angle here. Because with the base and the diagonal. Everyone can see? Okay, any questions here first or not? This is the base. This is the diagonal. So your first thing is you need to construct a right angle triangle for this type of question. Draw the line that with the base and the diagonal line. Okay, the next thing now, because once I have a right angle triangle, for me to find the angle, I can use SOHCAHTOA. Okay, but let's just see if I have enough information here first or not. I got the one side. I don't have this side. I don't have this side. Okay, I can find this side here, AH. Okay, how can I find AH? Let's use this triangle here. Okay, ADH. I draw it out so you all can see ADH. Okay, down here is 4.5. Here is 9.2. Okay, I want to find AH. I use Pythagoras theorem. AH square equals to 4.5 square plus 9.2 square. Calculate the whole thing. Okay, you calculate it, then you go and square root it. You will get 10.24. Okay, so here is 10.24. Now, you draw out the right angle triangle like this. This is AHB. AH is 10.24. AB is 15.1. And the angle that I want is over here. Can you see? Okay, do we use SOHCAH or TOA? Is SOHCAH or TOA here? TOA, right? Tangent. Tangent theta is equals to 15.1 over 10.24. See, the previous question also is a trigo question. This question also trigo question, 4 marks, all under the same chapter. So theta is inverse tangent 15.1 over 10.24, which you will get 55.9 degrees. Okay, I'll send you all the mark scheme later, then I want you all to mark it. Okay, just give the marks. If you're wrong, it's totally fine. Okay, but just don't fill in the answer if you all get it wrong. I want you all to mark it. Okay, cool. This one, any question? Before we go to our last one for today. Yeah, the last one, I think a lot of students get stuck. Okay, let's go to our last final one for today. Question 22. ABCD is a rhombus with side length 13.6 cm. Angle ABC is 41 degrees. BAC is a sector of a circle with center B. DAC is a sector of a circle with center D. Calculate the shaded area. Okay, how can you calculate the shaded area? This one, y'all do first. In the middle here, draw a line. Okay, draw a dotted line. This question is under shapes. Circle, actually, not trigo. This is a sector. Okay, I'll explain to you all how to do this. Okay, so you all look over here. Okay, just think of it like this first. Okay, I want this. Okay, I want to find two triangles add up together minus two of this small part here. Okay, what is this small part here called? Okay, what's this small part here called? One of it. Under your topic of circle. Okay, so I want you all draw this out first. Okay, you all need to know the terms for this. Okay, so you see, if I draw out, I just draw out one of it. So here, like this. And then here was the dotted line, right? Okay, 41 degrees. Then here is 13.6. So my question is, okay, let's shade it here. I want to find the area of this part. This is one of the part here, right? This is called a, teacher say segment. Okay, do you all remember the word segment? How do you find a segment? Okay, how do you all find a segment? It's a sector. Okay, sector means your entire pizza slice. Sector minus triangle. Okay, this is the formula that you all learn. You take this entire thing minus this part here. Got it? Okay. Everyone can? Okay, so this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to take two triangles minus two segments. Make sense? Two triangle minus two segments. This is what I want to achieve. Okay, let's find what's the triangle first. Okay, let's find this one here. What's the formula of a triangle? I got 41 degrees. I here got 13.6. Okay, I'm going to use this formula. 1/2 AB sine C. 1/2 AB sine C. So 1/2 13.6 times 13.6 sine 41 degrees, which is equals to 60.67. Okay, this is the full triangle. So I will take two triangles over here. Okay, later at the final one only I write. Okay, second one. I want to find what is my segment. Okay, so this is the first one. I want to find what is a segment. So segment is sector minus triangle. Okay, formula of sector is theta over 360 times pi r squared. Okay, triangle. Okay, triangle actually is the same as above. 1 or 2 AB sine C. Okay, put in the formula. 41 over 360 times pi r squared minus 1 over 2, 13.6 times 13.6 sine 41. Actually, you can just take minus 60.67 also can. Okay, but I just write down the full formula. You'll get 66.18 minus 60.67. You'll get 5.51. So the shaded area, you'll take 2 triangle minus 2 segment. Okay, or you can just take triangle minus segment, then you times 2. Up to you. Okay, so 2 times 60.67 minus 2 times 5.51, and you will get here 110.3. Okay, so this is under the topic of circles. Circles, you learn about segment, you learn about sector, you learn about perimeter, circumference, okay? So all the formula. Okay, if all good, give me a thumbs up. Okay, give me a thumbs up. So I know that you all are good. Okay, all good, good, good. All right, okay, so this is it. The paper for October, November 2023, paper 2-1. And I'll stop this recording.